Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a full body Pilates workout. Will be using some light 3-pound weights. If you have any weights, you can always use a little bit heavier and maybe just modify like single arm, or if you have no weights at all, you can always use nothing, or even like a little can of soup or something like that, just to hold something in your hands for a little extra resistance. When we're ready, we'll go ahead and get started in our comfortable seated position. On your inhale, you'll circle sweep the arms up and overhead. Drop your right hand down by your side. Reach the left arm up and over that big side stretch. Then take your left hand down. Reach the right arm up and over, switching sides. Inhale, both arms up. Let's take a twist to the right. Take that right hand behind you, left hand to your knee, rotating over your right shoulder. Inhale, both arms up. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale the arms up, then slowly lengthen your arms along by your sides. You slide your feet out from underneath you, making your way into that seated position for some seated cat-cows. Hands behind your thighs. As you inhale, you open the chest, open your arms and knees. Exhale, round and scoop, connecting into your abdominal wall here. Inhale, open, arch the back. Exhale, round and curl. 2 more times. We inhale, open. Exhale, lean back. Once more, you open the chest and round. Let's hold this round back shape. Float the arms forward. Then take those hands to heart center and add a little rotation, keeping your elbows floating away from the chest. You do not have to tap the floor. Actually, do not want you to tap the floor. You want to stay elevated so that you're finding rotation through the upper half and being mindful that you're not moving those knees side to side or rocking through your hips. Try to keep the lower half super stable. We're here, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We meet back through center, arms reach forward. As you inhale, lift the arms up, find your tall posture, stack wrists, shoulders, and hips. Exhale, round and lean back, arms come forward. Inhale to open your chest, try to pull those ribs in. Don't let the ribs flare forward as you lift up. We lift and slow lower. Nice, this is 3. And release. We're here, 2. Once more, we meet in that round back shape. Take the hands behind the head, find little pulses, little up and down, very small range of motion with control. If you start to feel it in those hip flexors, you can always dig your heels into the mat, flex your toes, or even slide the legs long and forward. This is 4, 3, 2, 1. This is 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift yourself all the way up, tall posture. We slide the legs out, arms out wide to a T, palms face up. Take an inhale breath for spine twist. We twist twice to the right. Exhale, exhale. Inhale, face forward. Twist left. Inhale, center. Twist right. Using that double exhale to twist a little bit deeper, keeping that engagement through the rib cage. Think of reaching tall through the crown of the head each time through center. Let's find 2 more each side. This is 4, 3, 2, and 1. Then reach the arms all the way up, round and lean forward, folding forward. Roll down, you round through your spine. Think of tucking your tail, shoulders out of those ears, all the way to your mat. Arms lift up and overhead, inhale. Exhale, lift off head and shoulders to start. Scoop and peel your way up through center. Dive your chest forward over your thighs. Again, round and lean yourself back, shoulders out of your ears. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, we lift, scoop, and peel your way forward. Let's find 4 more. Round and roll down. Resisting your way to the bottom. Inhale, breath. Exhale, lift, pause. Scoop and peel your way up. You can always bend your knees, grab behind the thighs if you need. 3 more, shoulders plugged out of those ears. Inhale. Exhale, lift. 1 more time, we roll down. Inhale. Exhale, we lift up. Scoop, peel yourself forward. Grab onto your weights and then round ourselves all the way back and down. Let's go ahead and find a tabletop shape with your legs and reach the arms up towards the ceiling. Making sure there's no arching of that back. If you feel any space underneath your low back, gently work to close that space so you find a nice neutral frame with your spine. Let's start with our single toe taps. You tap the right toes down, exhale to lift it up. Inhale, tap and lift. Maybe add the arms, bend your elbows. They frame the ribs as your toe taps and you lift up. It's a lower and lift. Really scooping into the abdominal wall, making sure to hold that steadiness through your frame. If you start to feel your low back arching, I want you to take both feet to the mat and lift one leg at a time instead. That'll be a little bit of a softer approach for your abdominals. You'll still be able to connect into your core. Let's find 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold at the top. Take an inhale breath. Exhale, lift up and off head and chest. Inhale, slowly lower. It's your chest lift. You exhale, lift head and chest. Gaze forward towards your thighs and slow release. Those weights are in your hands for a little bit of extra resistance. If you start to feel like it becomes a bit too much on your head and neck, drop the weights. Hands can always come behind your head, or if you need even less, take those feet down to the floor. Finding what you need, utilizing your body, your breath to make this your practice. We're here, 3. Keeping those ribs engaged even as you come back. 2. This next one, let's hold at the top. We turn it into your circles. Lift those arms up. Open the arms out to a T as you inhale. Exhale, sweep them forward and around. Slowly lift them up. Let the head go back. Open out to a T with control. Sweep forward and together. This is a similar move to what you would do on the reformer. So we're keeping those weights in your hands to kind of mimic that sensation. You're scooping to lift, trying to lift your head and chest simultaneously with the sweep of the arms. Last 3. 2. And 1. Hold at the top. Find a little pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax those arms. Relax your feet. Making sure your feet are just a couple inches apart. They're right in front of your hips for your pelvic curls. Take an inhale breath, neutral spine. Exhale, tuck your tail, activate the belly, then lift those hips high towards the ceiling. Find 1 chest press, lower, lift the arms, round through your spine, lower it down. Again, tuck your tail, lift, bend, extend, and round. We find 4 more nice and slow like this. Keeping those ribs engaged at the top. Keep that spinal articulation bone by bone. You peel yourself down. Then vertebra, right vertebra, you lift up. Our next one will hold at the top. Reach those arms high towards the ceiling. Keep the ribs plugged in. Let's open the arms out to a T and slow close. Open and close. If you would like to challenge your balance, let's add some movement with the legs with it. Open your legs, lift one knee to tabletop. Close the legs, close the arms, and switch. Going really slow here, so you're combining your chest fly with your marching through the legs. What you want to be really mindful of here is that you don't rock your hips side to side as you transition. You want to try to minimize the movement of your hips as best you can. And when the arms and the legs are both moving, you have to really activate the core, as that's the center point between the two, to keep stability through the rest of your body. Let's find one more each side. And let's hold with the arms up, feet rooted. Lift off of your heels, finding that nice little activation, squeeze those glutes. Let's find skull crushers. Bend your elbows and extend those arms. Working the backs of your arms, keep the elbows nice and narrow. You lift to stack and lower. Maybe add a hip pulse with it. Bend your elbows, lower the hips down about halfway. Lift and extend, squeeze the glutes. Lift and lower. Try not to wing out through the knees. Keep them nice and parallel to each other, just like those arms. This is 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Round your spine, lower all the way down. Keep those feet rooted. Reach up tall to the arms. Lift your knees one at a time to tabletop. Let's start with our single leg extension. Keep the belly wrapped in. Extend right leg out and in. Extend left and in. Maybe adding a chest press here. Elbows can be wide or narrow, up to you. Being mindful that the ribs don't flare. Keep them nice and tight. Nice. We're here at 8. Pointing out long the toes. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly tap those feet down. Bend your elbows. We'll shift over onto our right side for a little bit of sideline work. Let's take that right elbow directly underneath the shoulder. Bend into your bottom knee so it faces the same direction that your chest is facing, and your left hip is stacked over right. Being mindful, you lift up and away from the mat with your left sideline. We reach that left arm high towards the ceiling, left leg. You slowly bend the elbow, bend. You slowly bend the elbow, tap the foot to the floor, and then lift and lift. Lower, lower, lift and lift. Squeezing that sideline, squeezing through your waist to lift and slow lower. Pressing up from the shoulder, you lift and lower. Pointing long those toes, creating active energy from the hip to your toes. This is 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We pause, extend arm, extend leg. Exhale, bend, squeeze, pull them in towards one another. Inhale, you reach out. Exhale, draw in. Finding that left waistline, squeezing as you come in. Engage to that shoulder, hold it nice and upright. If it starts to be a little too much on that shoulder or you feel it in your neck, drop the weight down. This is 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Squeeze that upper shoulder blade, that lat muscle in the upper back to help draw it in. One more time. Then we extend the leg, take that weight to rest on top of the thigh, and find your little pulses. We're here, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly lower it down. We lift ourselves up and make our way to the opposite side. Setting yourself up on your left forearm, weight in your left hand, making sure that bottom knee faces forward. Your right toes are long and forward. Starting with that bent elbow, you lift the leg, lift the arm up, and slow lower. Lift and slow lower. Combining these movements, arm and leg, we utilize that core again through center to maintain stability in our frame. All right, you are here for 6, 5. Keep lifting up and away from the left sideline. Last 3, 2, 1. We hold. Extend the arm up and overhead. Squeeze a lat muscle in the upper back as you bend the knee. Draw into your waistline and slow open. 10 more, slow and steady. Try to keep that leg lifted, at least parallel to the floor. 8, and in. 7, ribs continue to draw in towards the spine. Last 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's hold the leg out. Take that weight to the mid-thigh and pulse with that leg. Lift and lower, lift and lower. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly lower it down. Then make your way onto all fours. Taking your hands underneath your shoulders, we drop the belly, pull the heart forward to the arms, find your cow. Exhale, round into your cat. One more time, you lower the belly, open the chest. Exhale, round and curl. When you're ready, we drop down onto our forearms. Take one of those weights behind your right knee, and then pull the right heel towards the glute to hold the weight in place. Pull the ribs in, don't let them flare towards the floor. We start with a lift of the leg up towards the ceiling, slow close, lift it out to the side, and slow close. Lift up one time and lower, open one time and close. We're going to strengthen into that hamstring glute crease in the back of the leg, into your outer thigh, your abductor as you open and close. We're here, 6, 5, keeping space between shoulders and your ears, 4, 3, 2, 1. This one, let's hold it out to the side and find a little pulse. Try not to lean all of your weight over to the left, keeping equal weight down through both elbows. We're here, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take it down, lift it up and back, pulse there. We're here, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly lower it down and remove that weight. We'll lift up onto our hands and knees. Tuck both of your toes, lift the hips up and back into that down dog and pedal out your feet. Roll yourself forward to high plank, shoulders stacked over your wrists, hips in the same line as your shoulders. You step out one time with the right, step out one time with the left, then step in with the right, step in with the left. Continue with that pattern. Right, left, in right, in left. This is 6, in and in. Here's 5. Try to go nice and slow, controlling your pace, utilizing that wrapping sensation of the lower belly, the engagement through the upper back to hold the shoulders out of your ears. Last 3. Here, in. 2 more rounds. Even cycles of breath. Last round. In and in. Drop down through your knees. Send your hips to your heels. Find your child's pose, that rest position. Then when you're ready, lift yourself back up onto your forearms, grab one of those weights, thread it behind your left knee to even it out. We start with a glute kickback. Make sure the chest is lifting away from the floor, ribs in. You lift the leg up, slow close, lift out and close. Up and in, out and in. Keep equal weight in both of those elbows, keeping your tall posture. Shoulders and hips stay square towards the floor. Here's 6. Making sure your gaze stays down between your hands. Flex through the ankle, try to pull the heel towards the glute. That'll help to activate the hamstring. Here's 3, 2. Your next one, that the leg opens out to the side, we hold it there. Pulse 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Wrap through the belly. Last 2, 1. Slow close. Lift that leg up and back and pulse from there. Small range. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly lower it down. Remove that weight. And then bring yourself up into table. Tuck your toes, downward facing. We'll pedal out the feet. Slowly drop yourself down onto your knees. We finish off with a little bit of arm work, working into the upper back since we did a lot of posture. Working into our upper back since we did a lot of anterior front side work. We'll meet in a hinged position. So you're off of those hips, draw the belly in, arms reach down. Let's fly the arms out to a T, slow lower. You open and slow lower. We're here for 8. You can always do this without weights. You'll still feel that squeezing sensation between the shoulder blades in the upper back. Active through those glutes. Now that they're nice and warmed up, squeeze the glutes to hold yourself suspended over the floor, holding the belly active. This is 3, 2, and 1. Slowly lift all the way up through center, reach the arms up, and then slide it low, extend back behind you, tricep extension. Lift and reach, keep the belly really active, extend out. You lift and reach. Adding that little hip hinge, strengthening through our glute, wrapping through the entire abdominal wall. Being mindful at the top, there's no arching of that low back, and the ribs are pulled in. This is 5. We're here 4, 3, 2. Next one, let's hold it back in that tricep extension and just find a little pulse. Keep your shoulders pinned back, active through the upper back, active belly. We're here 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So lift all the way up. Flip your palms to face forward. Open the arms out wide as your hips tap the heels. Then lift all the way up and around, keeping a micro bend of your elbows. You have around the worlds. If double arm becomes too much, you can always take one arm at a time, lifting just one, and slow lower, then making sure to alternate sides. Otherwise, both arms lift. We're here for 4. Those ribs stay engaged at the top. 3. Your gaze is down towards the top of your mat, so your neck is long and in line with the spine. One more time, we meet at the top. Bend your elbows. Slide your hips to your heels. Try to pin those elbows close together and find a little pulse. You lift up and up and up. Imagine you have a little piece of paper or a $100 bill between your elbows. Try to keep that squeeze, working the front of your chest, right where the chest and the underarm meet. We're here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Open those arms out wide to your W shape. We'll face forward so you can see. From here, we squeeze the upper back. Reach and push those arms out to a T, flipping the palms to face down. Working those shoulders as they're out, biceps and upper back as they're in. This is 8. We're here, 7. 6, single arm is available here as well, 1 at a time if you need a little break between your sides. Last 3, 2. Next, when we hold that W shape, find a little pulse, a little out and out, out and out. This is 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We lift all the way up and overhead. Take a big inhale breath. And slowly release all the way down. Go ahead and lower those weights off to the side. Let's find a cross-legged seat. We'll inhale the arms up and overhead. Interlace our hands at the top, stretch through the palms. Tilt over to the right, stretch the upper back and your sideline. Back through center. We tilt over to the left. Inhale the arms up, take the arms to a T, then reach those arms back behind you, kind of like you're squeezing the shoulder blades. Flare the fingertips to face each other, stretching to the front of your chest. And then round through your spine, give yourself a hug, one elbow over the other. One more time, we inhale, open up, gentle arch of the back. Exhale, round and curl. Inhale, you open arms, lift the arms up to a T, tricep stretch. Bend your right elbow, grab onto it with your left, pull the ribs in. Slowly release, switch sides. And slow release. We end in a butterfly stretch, soles of the feet together, knees wide. Use your hands to open the soles of the feet like a book as you inhale. Exhale, melt your chest forward towards your thighs. When you're ready, slowly release your stretch. Refine your cross-legged seat, just taking the opposite ankle in front this time, challenging a little bit of the stability of our hips when they're off placement. We slide the hands to heart center with the thumbs against the chest, connecting a little bit deeper into your breath. Once again, you find those deep cycles of inhales through the nose, exhales through the nose or the mouth, allowing your breath to refresh your energy, to settle in a place of gratitude and contentment, to come as you are, exactly as you are on your mat today. Thank you all for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed our full body practice, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye.